Hello everybody, this is TheZoniGamer here, and for today's video is actually a reaction of me with the brand new game event that we've all heard for the past couple of days. It has been out for the past 2 days now, I think. The State of Play, February 25th, 2021, English game event. And this one's just basically, I'm sure everyone's already heard about this, but it's about the new latest games for the PlayStation console, for the PS5, that's just going to be coming out later on, probably this year, or maybe next year. We'll see how that turns out. But yeah, it's going to be some new, like, reveals, trailers, gameplay. It could be anything for all I know, because I've tried my best to stay away from any spoilers. Sadly, I think some actually managed to get through YouTube, so I'm like, oh well, doesn't matter. But yeah, here's a reaction of me with this State of Play. So I don't know what games is going to be interesting on you. I have seen a few thumbnails, but I'm like, oh, damn, I shouldn't have seen that. But now I can do. But here we go. Let's get on with this then, shall we? Let's. Boop. And it's 33 minutes long, so it's going to be quite a long video, this one, I would say.
There's some very unexpected developments in your future.
Why am I not surprised?
Shocking events that will change the course of your life.
That last part might have been a hair dramatic, but there's lots of awesome updates and additions coming to the Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time experience on PlayStation 5.
Oh, it's new stuff.
Hey everyone, I'm Lou Studdard, creative producer at Toys for Bob. I'm here to give you the feature rundown on Crash Bandicoot 4 on PS5. That includes 4K at 60 frames per second, adaptive triggers, 3D audio, and more.
Let's make this fun.
Picking up where Crash Bandicoot Warp left off, in Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time, we find the evil masterminds Neo-Cortex and Dr. Entropy escaping a once-thought inescapable interdimensional prison, leaving giant holes in the universe. What follows is a mind-bending adventure for Crash and his marsupial pals. We designed Crash Bandicoot 4 to leap off your screen, brimming with bold, vibrant environments and characters. Crash Bandicoot has always looked pretty suave, but wait until you see him spinning heads in native 4K at 60 frames per second. With the weight of the universe on your shoulders, and probably some errands to run, there's little time to wait on loading screens. The DualSense wireless controllers bring adaptive triggers to your fingertips, so you can feel the blast of Neo-Cortex's DNA-changing ray gun, or feel the grip when you grapple a Tunnus hookshot. Hold on tight when you feel the boost of Crash's jetboard, and really feel the suck when you vacuum his Dingo Dial. Looking to get fully immersed in the Crash Bandicoot universe? Crank it up to 11 and take your audio into an all-new dimension with enhanced 3D audio. Achieving the infamous 106% completion is the sign of a true Bandicoot master. But should our genetically mutated marsupial lose his way? Leverage PlayStation 5 activity cards to track your progress and hit your goals for things like time trials, flashback levels, and boss fights. I bet Entropy wishes he had that. Even bring your incomplete save over from the PlayStation 4 and use the activity cards to get to 106%. Oh, and one more thing. If you own the PS4 version of the game, an upgrade option is available. Check out the PlayStation blog for full details. Whether it's your first playthrough or your 100th, there's no better time to experience Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time on PlayStation 5.
Yeah, all PS5 games. I figured that was the case.
Welcome back, Crash. The gang's all here on today's new edition of State of Play. We've got some great updates lined up for you. First, let's check out the latest on an eagerly anticipated game coming to the PS5 console this spring from PlayStation Studios.
Hey everyone, we at Housemarque are excited to give you this sneak peek at Returnal. In Returnal, you will play as Celine, an Astra scout, who crash lands on an alien planet, Atropos, after receiving a mysterious signal, White Shadow. Players will explore this inscrutable, dark planet in search for answers and unfold mysteries, which may point to a larger force at play. Dashing and quickly maneuvering your way above and around enemies is key to survival in Returnal.
That reminds me so much of Mass Effect for some reason.
With the large variety of enemies and the vast number of unique movesets each possess, combat situations prove challenging no matter what the circumstances are. Death is only the beginning. Every time you die and restart, the world will change. The map will be different, enemies will appear in new locations and in differing numbers, so you have to think fast and adapt. Here you can see the use of the lightning alt-fire, which is great for crowd control. This is one of many alt-fires that you can acquire in the game. You will stumble across mysterious devices that can grant rewards to the player. These will vary from weapons, consumables, and upgrades, and they can completely change your playstyle and make each cycle feel unique. Besides the intense combat, Returnal also has a deep and engaging narrative. We allow players to piece together the puzzle that is the story of Celine, as they venture deeper and deeper into Atropos and into her personal nightmare.
That can't be here.
I think I am reliving my memories in that house, but not fully. They're corroded. Some parts are missing, others seem manufactured. But I can remember the torment, feeling like I was losing my mind. There's no comfort here. No safe space.
It's definitely gonna be horror.
Exactly as I left it.
Ooh, gives me the creeps on that one.
Returnal lands on April 30th, and it's developed by the talented team at Housemarque. Next, let's take a closer look at a high-impact new PS4 game called Knockout City.
Oh, this is one I think I've seen before. Yeah, dodgeball, isn't it?
Hi, I'm Josh from Bellin Studios. We're an indie developer based in upstate New York, and we recently announced Knockout City, a team-based multiplayer action game for PS4 where rival crews settle their scores with epic dodgeball battles. Knockout City is easy to pick up and play, but there's a lot of depth here for those who've got the skills. In our 1v1 face-off mode, you'll go head-to-head in a constantly shrinking battleground, relying on your reflexes and abilities to knock out an opponent. A well-timed catch powers up the ball, making it easier to land a hit. Use trick shots to lob a ball over a ledge or hook it around a corner. Fake a throw to mess up your opponent's timing and knock them out before they can recover. When you're in a tough spot with a ball flying your way, a last-second dodge is the difference between getting knocked out and staying in the fight. Keep your wits about you and outplay your opponent to bring home a win. Let's jump into Team KO, our 3v3 mode. Teamwork makes the dream work in Knockout City. If your crew is outmatched, a well-coordinated team can still dominate. We're playing a Back Alley Brawl, a new map that you'll find in our upcoming crossplay beta. The special ball for this match is the Sniper Ball, which locks onto targets from far across the map.
That's a rugby ball, isn't it?
You can take them out before they have a chance to react. Beyond special balls, each map features a unique mechanic. In Back Alley Brawl, you can hop into a tube and make a quick getaway, or use them to sneak up on your opponents. Caught empty-handed? You can literally become the ball, a new weapon for your teammate.
Oh, I like that mechanic.
Or risk it all. Charge up a teammate, launch them high into the air with an ultimate throw, and they'll land in a huge instant KO explosion.
Ooh, that's new. Oh.
The team here at Velen has been obsessed with building this world over the last 4 years. Knockout City is coming out May 21st, and we'd love your help in our final stretch of development. Rally your crew and sign up for our crossplay beta at knockoutcity.com to play early on PlayStation. See you soon, brawlers.
Oh, this one's gonna be good. Oh, the beta's out now. We're going to Knockout City. I'm gonna have to write that one down.
Time for something new. Here's your first look at an upcoming PS5 game from the team at Slowclap.
getting a martial art one? Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, I like the style of this one. It's like they're all made out of clay. Like clay sculptures. I like the art style. Yeah. Oh, I knew it. Ooh. Yikes. Ooh, he's older. See, every time you die, the wilder you look. Older? Wiser. Is that Shifu? Oh my god, that's Kung Fu Panda's Shifu there.
That was the debut of Sifu, coming to the PS5
Sifu.
console later this year. Now let's get an update on Solar Ash, an epic new PS5 adventure from Heart Machine.
Ah, yeah. Seen this one. Yeah, it was back in June, wasn't it? Last year. Yeah, some of these games are like the ones we've already seen from last year, and now the ones we actually seen like a bit more updated news.
Hey everyone, I'm Alex Preston, Creative Director of Heart Machine. You might know us as the team behind Hyperlight Drifter. Today, I'm here to show you the first peek at gameplay for our new title, Solar Ash.
This one's definitely intriguing.
Solar Ash is a huge, stylish 3D platformer focused on speed, movement, and fluidity. The game is set inside a giant black hole known as the Ultra Void, which has been consuming everything in its path. You play as Ray, a daring Void Runner who has decided to venture into this terrifying anomaly as a last-ditch effort to save her homeworld. Ray is extremely agile, able to speed across the world with abilities akin to skating. On the ash and clouds, she can quickly cover great distances in our huge world. At its core, Solar Ash is a game about movement, and Ray has everything she needs to flow through the dangerous and unique world.
Damn, the platform is crazy here.
As you journey to save your planet, you'll find yourself face to face with grotesque and violent creatures. Our combat system is simple, fast, and fluid, built to empower players and encourage flow. As you explore the Ultra Void, enemy encounters will scale to greater and greater sizes. Some of these creatures require speed and precise timing to defeat. Ray will eventually need to face the massive sentinels of this void, wretched, starved beasts that hold the key to her quest.
Intriguing. Oh god, it's like we got like attacking on the Titans going on.
Solar Ash is Heart Machine's vision of the adventure platformer. The giant spaces, the feel of movement, the flow of combat, and the high-stakes battles atop enormous beasts all come together to bring players something we think is incredibly unique, and more importantly, fun. This game is a labor of love for everyone on the Heart Machine team. We're excited to bring Solar Ash to PS5 and PS4 later this year.
Oh, for PS4 as well? Oh, okay. I thought it was a PS5 only.
If you're a fan of scary games, this next one is for you.
Oh, please. No, another horror.
When I first found you, you were nothing. You were small, pathetic. But now, you are more. Are you ready?
Oh, this is gonna give me the creeps, I know it. Oh, Freddy Friday. Is that what it's called again? Oh, God. constant errors.
Gregory, we can get you out of here. You and me together. They won't stop hunting you. None of them will stop hunting you. We have to get you out by morning.
You will do as I say. You will bring me what I want. And if you fail me, then you will. Both of you burn!
Very dark and twisted fun house here. Ooh.
There is more going on here than you realize.
Oh, that just really went up my creepy meter there. Ooh.
That was a chilling new look at Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Up next, let's take a tour of Oddworld Soulstorm.
Okay, Oddworld
Hi,
is
I'm
coming up.
Lorne Lanning, Creative Director at Oddworld Inhabitants. Today, I'm going to take you on a brief tour of our newest game, Oddworld Soulstorm.
They've always known you would come. Do you know why you have?
In Soulstorm, you reprise the role of Abe, accidental hero turned unlikely leader of an emerging revolution, as you do battle through weird and wonderful environments in an effort to escape the all-powerful and eternally greedy Gluckins. We really wanted to bring this world to life with what we call 2.9D platforming, which adds much more depth and immersion for the player. This sense of connection is also reinforced through the use of the DualSense's haptic feedback, as you'll now be able to feel Abe's heartbeat in high alert and suspenseful situations. There are well over 1,000 fellow Mudokons that you must try to save along the way, but they are far more than helpless workers looking to be saved. When used effectively, you'll be able to solve puzzles, harness their combined energy, and be given the tools they need to fight alongside you. And there will be times when the extra hands will be needed as you face off against an array of heavily armed enemies that will stop at nothing to find and end Abe once and for all. In order to stand a chance against this much larger threat, we gave Abe the ability to scavenge, loot, and pickpocket items from his surroundings and use them to craft an impressive arsenal of his own that he can share with others. You can also play as a non-lethal pacifist or an agent of chaos. We wanted you to have the choice. But there is one iconic ability for our shamanic protagonist, Possession. This mystical power allows you to take control of your foes and use their strengths and weapons against them, or use them to gain access to paths still ahead.
Well, that's intriguing, that.
The Oddworld universe is a diverse place, and this means that there are some environments and situations that require a little more thought, patience, and stealth. You'll find dark and dangerous caves, heavily guarded industrial sites, and ancient forgotten lands. Here, we've built lots of opportunities for you to test your skills and find different ways to handle things. It won't be easy. If being hunted by an army backed by a shady and wealthy organization isn't bad enough, there are also more dangers in the forms of natural obstacles, ancient traps, trials against swarming dark creatures, and industrial hazards that must be dodged, crossed, and avoided. Ultimately, Abe's journey is one of hope, freedom, and truth. There is a rich and engaging narrative to discover in a world full of lies, and we've been able to bring our characters to life like never before. In true Oddworld fashion, your actions in-game will decide the fate of Abe and all those you manage to liberate along the way, and we can't wait to see what you will do.
Choices there. Oh, it comes out on the 6th. Well, that was creepy when he looked at us. Okay, PS4 and 5.
That was the latest on Oddworld Soulstorm. And here's some exciting news. Active PlayStation Plus members will get the PS5 version for no extra cost starting in April. PS5 version for no extra cost starting in April. Moving on.
Oh!
It's time to catch up with Kena Bridge of Spirits, a gorgeous new adventure we last saw in the June PS5 showcase.
Oh, here's finally one I want to see. I'm not saying the rest are all bad. This one's actually one of the ones I want to get for PS5. Oh, the little spirits. Still so adorable. Got the team that made this one. Oh, they're doing a well-done job. Amber Lab. Might get some more gameplay in this footage.
The rats seem quite fond of you. They're usually timid. Something tells me you did not come to our village looking for forest creatures.
Hello, Spirit. I seek passage to the sacred mountain shrine.
Hey, some voice acting!
Our village is bound to the shrine's energy. But that power faded long ago. Trapped spirits linger here, tangled in the tragedies of our past. You must help these spirits if you wish to reach the mountain shrine.
It's okay. You have to go now.
I swear this should have been a movie. But the fact that this is a game is actually making it much better.
This land can be healed, but you cannot stay here, Spirit. You must move on.
Oh. There's a mask. Oh no. She did not. Oh, thank goodness, I thought that was Kanan then. I turned into that monster. Yeah, Bridge of Spirits.
Guide is a lonely one.
Hey, it's on PS4 as well? Oh, sweet yes.
Now let's settle in for a stylish new look at Deathloop, a PS5 first-person shooter developed by the team at Arcane.
Cole.
What?
You'll never, ever break this loop.
There's no never here.
Ah,
just you,
Deathloop.
me, and the rest of these maniacs.
Bring it, baby.
Bioshock on a loop, I'm guessing.
This is Ramblin' Frank's Matinee. This little ditty goes out to the handsome asshole trying to break our loop. Colt, the visionaries are ready to dance. Are you?
Toxic illusion, falling deeper spiral time. Static delusion, this is where we do or die. And I've been here
I love the little music in there.
face to face with the gun. Up against all the odds, and I'm the only one.
Shapeshifter?
Oh, I've been here before. It must be true. This is
Yes, indeed.
You're doomed! Somebody's stealing fights, me.
Where you been hiding? Boy, do I got a bone to pick with you. Let's do it again tomorrow.
What to do when the bullet is the same, but the kill is always new.
Song's over, people. And so is Ramblin' Frank. The rest of you motherfuckers are next.
He's definitely got a temper and an attitude there. Best don't say die again. Excuse me.
Before we leave, how about a huge update for one of 2020's most celebrated games?
Update, eh? Final Fantasy 7 Remake.
Cloud, quickly! Spirit!
Give me a break.
Obviously, they're gonna port it over to PS5.
Tifa! Help me!
Come on, let's push it past the red line! Now it's my turn! Got your little force right here!
Don't mess with Cloud, people.
A touching reunion.
Well, guys, your girl finally made it to Midgar.
No. Yuffie?
My name is Yuffie, materia hunter and elite special forces operative for the new Wutai government. To prove to our common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche, we got this.
I'm back.
Ah, there you are. Someone's been expecting you. What took you?
Sorry about that. Anyway, it's nice to meet you. I'm Sonon Kusakabe. Where's Cloud?
We lost him.
You what?
He will be okay, though, right?
Well, of course he will.
They're the ones who blew up the reactors. Cool. Should we say hi?
No, better not. After what they've done, you gotta assume Shinra's on their tail.
Look, a Moogle! Stop!
We gotta help.
So is this like a DLC episode? Or is it a completely different game? I don't know. There she goes. And I love the Moogle cape. Come on, girl. Yeah.
No freaking way!
What? Damn, that boss.
Boss!
Oh, signature star, shuriken.
You guys should probably get moving.
Got it.
Whatever it is they're planning, you're better off out of it.
They deserve what's coming to them.
Yeah, they do. But I'm not your sister.
There you are.
Who are these jerks?
No clue. It just appeared.
Yeah, side story. They're gonna add to it. Integrate.
Now, let the hunt begin.
Whoa! Wicked hairdo there. 6th to the 10th.
Get down here, Bert.
Obviously, yeah, this is the PS5 version. They're amping it up a bit more. I knew it. They were gonna do that. Improve shadows, lighting, graphics, frame rate. All works. This is gonna be done right. Because the graphics are so good, it's roughly hard to tell the difference. At the same time, you can see a difference. just a bit more improvement, but it's still worth it. Still looks nice though. Obviously putting in 4K resolution. 60 frames per frames. Classic difficulty. See load times are pretty much history. Oh, photo mode. Why am I not surprised? Oh, everyone's gonna go crazy for this. Especially the Final Fantasy fans for this. Ah, knew it.
Wait, what?
New episode feature with Ryu.
You see that?
That's how ninjas do it.
Yep.
Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate. Obviously transferable for the memory. Okay. Save data. 6th of the 10th.
That was the reveal of Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate, coming to the PS5 console later this year. And that's our show. We hope you're as excited as we are for what's to come in 2021. See you next time.
PlayStation.
Hang on, is that really it? It feels like there's a bit more to it. Nothing else? Well then, there we go, folks. That is the state of play announcements for the new PS4 and 5 game titles that are coming out later on in 2021. And those were the top 10 best ones they've showed us so far. I have to say, there have been quite a few titles in there. But so far, I've only seen like probably 3 or 4 of those I've actually will bother to buy. But then again, that's my opinion. But I have to say, those were some of the good titles they are going to release for the PS4 and 5 at the same time. Because right now we're at that point where we're like overlapping between the PS4 and 5 and we're like slowly shifting to the next one sort of period. So there's that. But yeah, there are actually some titles in there. I was expecting quite a few more, but obviously these are the top 10 that are going to be on the PS5. So I'm like, okay. So I have to say, there have been some titles there I was interested, but horror ones, I'm like, no. Horror ones, stay away from me. Can't do those. But yeah, I think that was quite intriguing on some of the gameplays as well as some of the announcements we've had. Because I knew for a fact some of them were actually going to be ported from the PS4 to the PS5. Well, not ported, but more like an updated version onto the PS5 for Crash 4. Like Crash Bandicoot and obviously Final Fantasy VII Remake. I had a funny feeling those two were actually going to be put onto PS5. Like, they're going to ramp up the graphics, resolution, lighting, sound, new mechanics. Because I had no idea, like, what else they were going to do. But I'd say those were all pretty good titles. So, if I remember right, yeah, there was Crash, in total all, like, I knew for a fact all the fans on every console want this game, and obviously they're going to put it onto the PS5, so it's a no-brainer right there. And then we've got the Returnal, which sort of like kept reminding me back to Mass Effect, but at the same time something else. But that's the vibe I'm getting. But I would still say it's a pretty good game. But to me, I won't play it. Sorry. Let's see, what else was there? Oh yeah, Knockout City. Dodgeball, anybody? Now this one is a good one for everyone that will love playing sport games. Because to me, it felt like a mixture of Ninjaga. No, not Ninjaga. Oh, shoot, what's a free Nintendo game? Ninjala, that's it. It's like that, but at the same time, Fortnite and Overwatch. Weird concoction. That's the vibe I'm getting anyway, at least. So I'm definitely sure there will be quite a lot of people will be having a fun time with that title. Especially online matches and such. Oh, in Sifu. Now this one looks really intriguing in my taste. Considering it's like the whole like martial arts and that you grow with age. I don't know if either that's every time you die in the game or over time you will change appearance. But I love the clay animation sculptures for the characters and the environments. I don't know, it's just like makes it look like everything's hand carved in clay. You can just see all the detail just on this guy's face. Like, you can see it sculptured. Not completely smooth, but just enough to tell. And that he gets older each time he fights. Or during the gameplay, I'm guessing, but I don't know. Moving on. Obviously, we've got Solar Ash, which we've seen back in June announcements. Which reminds me so much of Flow, but at the same time, it's like... Oh, shoot. What was it called again? It doesn't matter. I'll remember another time. But yeah, I think this one's going to be a good one. A nice, steady, but quick at the same time. Intriguing how that one's going to go. And, oh god, yeah. The Freddy Friday one. Oh, it gives me the creeps just thinking about that one. If it wasn't horror, I would have actually give it a go, but because it is a horror, I'm sorry, I'll have to pass that. It's not my cup of tea. Oddsworld. Now, this one I knew for a fact. I've heard about it, but I never played any of them. I think I've probably played one title from the franchise, but I can't remember which one it was. And it's been that long since the franchise has been out for this title. Oh, I think it was back on... It was either PS1 or 2. Somewhere around there, I played one of their titles, but that was a long time ago. And seeing how all of it's been designed and made for the PS5 is going to be intriguing. Because I thought it was only for PS5, but it turns out to be on PS4 as well. So I'm like, okay. If that's cheap and if that's around in my area, I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot. Because I think it's intriguing. Let's see. Oh, the voice acting in this, I'm like surprised about that. I'm like, wow. So 6th of April, yeah. And, oh, top winner for me, hands down in this presentation. Because I definitely want it no matter what. Kanan, Guardians of the Spirits. Or is it Bridge of Spirits? Oh, I'm terrible. Oh, I think it's so adorable. Oh, there it is. Like, come on, don't tell me you don't think like this should be in an actual Pixar movie. But at the same time, I'm glad it's a game because you can actually play it. Oh, so little plushies. Oh, a little plushie. I definitely have got to get one of those. Amber Lab, good work for you guys. Oh, and especially like hearing more of the characters in this environment, I'm like, oh, it's definitely a winner for me. I'm so getting it. If there's a special edition for this one, I would so get it, but I doubt they're going to do that. But you know for a fact they probably will in some countries. But we'll see. If I remember right... Yeah, Bridge of Spirits, that was it.
Path of a spirit guide is a lonely one.
Right, August 24th, that was it. Better mute that. Alright, so it's up to pre-order now. Oh, you can definitely tell it's up my alley there. And of course we got Deathloop. What more can you say for me? Yeah, it's obviously Bioshock, but it's a bit different. So I'm like, fair enough. Just in a time loop. And what else was there? Oh, and of course Final Fantasy. Save for best for last. An amped up version with Yuffie. Oh, the fact that she's in it, I'm like, yes. It made me wonder, like, why didn't they put her in the first place? I'm like, okay, maybe she might be in a different story, or they might make another game with her in it. But apparently they did. They've put an actual episode in the next amped up version of it on PS5. So I'm like, bonus. Yeah, can't argue for that. Oh, and the fact that she has like this Moogle cape. I think if I could find an image with her wearing it. Ah, here it is, yes. Little Moogle cape. Or hoodie, whichever you want to call it. If they actually sell that, I would actually get it. Oh, Square Enix, please make this as a product, please. Because I'm sure fans would definitely want to get that for merchandise. And the fact that we're actually getting more story with her, but sort of like a side story of the main plot. Thank you. And of course, not just having the actual side episode coming in with it, but also putting it on PS5. Hey, PS5 owners, you're going to enjoy this. But yeah, that's it really. That's all I could say. And I hope you enjoy this video, everyone, of my reactions with the State of Play PlayStation from February the 25th, 2021. And it's the English version, of course. So I'd like to thank PlayStation and all the game companies that have done these titles for the top 10 best, well, not top 10, but the main 10 PS5 titles that are actually going to be later on released this year. So I hope you enjoyed this reaction video, everyone. And I know it is a bit of a long one, but you stuck up with me this far, so cheers anyway. So yeah, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and tell me your thoughts about this. Are any of these titles up to your style, or any of your fancy? Or are there any good ones that you might think, like, I should give it a shot? I don't know. But yeah, leave a comment down below, and I hope to see you around then. Peace.